Well, I was quite impressed with the RBG, the red, blue, green of old being applied to this sort of new cute dessert thing. Anyway, I've made up a new iron without any phosphorus in it, because as I said, we've got to start, since that one over there is changing, one over there is changing so rapidly, and the other one is still staying red. I thought we'd better go through every single possibility we can on this sort of trend we're learning. And I've done the new system with the larger chunks. Can you see that? The larger chunks. Right down there. Can we get right down on the ground? Down there on the ground. Okay, with the larger chunks. Okay, and it is giving off gas, yes? At the moment. Is it, if it's going to die? Or do we find that the death of the production of the reductive flammable gas is due to the phosphorus in the other one? That's why we're going to do this experiment, I think. Anyway, it's been inoculated with our pinky red organism and also some cyanophyta. And then after that, or just before that, I noticed this one, how rapidly this is pinking up now. And it's only been, 6 hours since I made that last video. When I first noticed it, I thought I noticed it last night, and then it was obvious this morning. And so I've made another one. This is one I made up later, so yes. And with the same principle now of larger chunks of polystyrene, equal amounts of charcoal and large chunks of polystyrene. So the chunks have been graduated for the amount of charcoal, so it's basically 50-50. And of course it's got the phosphorus in there. And is it putting up the bubbles? I believe so, not sure. And of course, as I explained earlier on some of the earlier videos, the one salient, if not unique, property of charcoal, apart from other things it has, is it can pull the pH in from both ends of this pH spectrum. So it can make things less acid and it can make things less alkaline. If you understand, less alkaline or more acid, or make it less acid, more alkaline in a way. No, that's not really explaining right. It's pulling it in from both ends of the spectrum, not crossing over the neutral point basically. So you just make them less acid and you make them less alkaline, okay? Does that explain it properly? I don't know. But anyway, what I'm going to do, put it next to this one. Now that one took about 2 weeks and 2 days to get to this stage now, where it greened up after about 2 weeks to 2 weeks and 1 day sort of thing, and then followed on very rapidly with the beginning of pinking. And now it's so obvious that it's, yeah, as you can see, it's so bloody obvious now if I put the camera down like that. Hopefully, if the camera can do its magic, you can see from all angles, you can really notice the pinking up. I reckon by tomorrow it will be so bloody obvious. You'll probably want a screenshot. Anyway, so I'm going to put this one probably around about here, I think, between the two, so you can say it gets the best of both worlds. There may be a rock or something down there I'm going to have to shift or something. We'll see. I'll work it out, fellas. You know I do. Or at least I try to anyway. So now, so that's 2 weeks. So that's going to be about the end of the first week of January, 5th or 7th of January, I would say, because we're the, I believe we're the 23rd. We're the day before the day before Christmas Eve, Friday. I think it's the 23rd. So that means by about, and of course then I'm going to go back and I'm going to have to do another copper without the phosphorus, just plain copper, polystyrene. And maybe end up doing charcoal, polystyrene and copper without any phosphorus or with phosphorus. And then of course we'll probably end up going down the superborate and a super molybdate, depending on how these experiments pan out, whether we think we have to go down those sort of avenues and whether it's legitimate and reasonable to do those sort of seeming outlandish, crazy experiments. But so far I've been impressed. It's come back red just like it did last time with the popcorn and the charcoal, and it's done it faster with the charcoal and the polystyrene, and now with the phosphorus in it, we may get it down to a week and a half, maybe. So it might just make things faster. But the thing with the fact that the charcoal can pull the pH in from both ends, it's going to make the phosphate less acid, I would believe. And also it means that any organisms that don't like the too much acidity could probably live in the charcoal. And if ones that like a bit more of a neutral pH, they could probably try and live in or on the surface of the polystyrene. somehow brave the best of both worlds. I don't know, but anyway, we'll see. But yeah, it's a stinker of one now. And the lawn's almost dead. I'm probably going to have to water the lawn, but yeah, water's getting so expensive these days in the driest state, on the driest continent on the planet. Yeah, it always comes back in between. You might as well let it die and come back. You know, die, I mean, it just sort of goes dormant sort of thing. Anyway, that's about it. Over and out for this clip, I think. Gas stove bag on. But that colour down there, it's quite impressive. Would you call that limonite or something? That sort of lemon-coloured sort of iron compound. Anyway, we'll see. I'll keep you informed. If it suddenly just goes flashing green overnight, well, I'll be out here with my torch as per usual. Okay, see ya.